Hello boys and girls, in this holiday time we are doing a little bit of ChaosNova stories reading. All sorts of busy ladies stories from the forum and from our website. Some are finished, some are not. And today I will keep on reading my very own space junk. In the last bit we saw the space junk and met its owner. So this is where the story goes on. Loitering through each room in a lazy checkup routine, she wasn't sure what to do next. A nap seemed a good idea. With her inability to adjust to the rest sink of local dirt farmers, a nap always seemed like a good idea. She could of course assume the diligent shopkeeper rode for a while, although this particular slice of the light cycle didn't seem to hold that much business potential. Or she could just close up and spend some time enjoying herself. Via some murky transactions, she had acquired one of those fancy spa pods that lulled her senses with white noise and otherworldly light show, while jets of scented vapour shot up your buttocks and rippling sonic pulses pounded away all tensions and ails. She had discovered that at just the right frequency the pod's sonic routine had some rather pleasurable side effects, a fact she was more than happy to exploit. Frequent joyrides exceeded the shuttle's water treatment capacity, so that she had to do some manual maintenance. But, parked on a surface with people and infrastructure, that didn't really matter. Otherwise, she had managed to keep up a discipline that fit within the shuttle's limited space and processing bounds. With good use of the onboard waste and water unit, very little of anything ever left the shuttle. The occasional scraps and containers that didn't get processed or become one with the stock were easy enough to sell to dockside collectors. Organic leftovers were channeled into the soil treatment in a small growth chamber right there on the board. The chamber really only harboured the most stubborn weeds, which would be considered utter nuisance in any cultured land. But she argued that you'd never know when a tangible amount of green biomass would become handy. Technically, stinging nettles did count as edible. Besides, any plant resilient enough to survive her gardening had already proved its right to grow. Still torn between the lazy and the responsible options, she wandered back to the storefront and continued her half-assed inspection round outdoors. That's when a gust of wind brought the smell of atmosphere burning. With all the port installations and safety buffers, an uncontrolled entry was a highly irregular occurrence. Then the noises came. Battle noises. And she saw plumes of smoke gathering above the downtown area. For all the distant phlegmatism that flourished in her during the safe and normal, she'd always had the ability to snap into focus for an emergency. Whatever it was that was happening downtown, it most definitely sounded like an emergency. She felt the decision materializing inside her. It was time to leave this land behind. And this ends the second bit.